CBS 4's Dylan Thomas confirmed that tragic plane crash for us last night. He is reporting again tonight from Larimer County. And Dylan, you talked with a man who watched that plane go down and called into police.
Yeah, Jim, his name is Brett Rios. And just a matter of minutes after that aircraft took off from the Loveland Airport right here behind me, Brett was taking photos of it as it flew around the fire location. Brett is a seasoned wildfire photographer based out of Estes Park, but he never imagined the photos he was about to capture.
When I went to bed last night, I was really pretty torn up with just so many different mix of emotions. My worst fears were pretty much confirmed.
When Brett Rios took out his camera Tuesday night, he never could have imagined what he was about to capture.
And I saw the air tanker coming over. I watched it maybe do 4 or 5 passes. And I watched the last second of him disappearing over the ridge.
He snapped this photo.
This is him flying right here, those 2 stripes. This is like one of the very last photos I have of him.
And then seconds later, there was a strong gust of wind.
And the wind almost blew me and the tripod over. A few seconds after that wind came through, an insanely bright flash lit up the entire sky behind True Rock. And on the radio, I hear tanker down.
Tanker down, aircraft down.
He tried to convince himself things were still okay.
Like maybe the tanker's down, like done. We're not using the tanker anymore, it's too windy. Maybe it means the tanker landed, did an emergency land. But then I immediately went to that flash and my stomach just kind of sank. You realize that just like 30 seconds after you took this photo that this person lost their life.
In the end, Brett says pilot Marc Olson was a hero who gave his life in an effort to save others.
He had the option to stay on the ground. Like they said he didn't have to fly and he still chose to go up. That tells you a lot about that person's character. And my heart goes out to his family.
In the end, Brett ultimately helped guide searchers to that wreckage by circling on a map where he saw the plane go down. He hopes to give the family of that lost pilot a print of the photo so in the future they can be reminded that he died protecting that community. Reporting live in Loveland, Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.